Hello, my friends. Happy Friday. Welcome to some heart-to-heart conversation with Risa. So today I am thinking about you all. If you are feeling really unhappy in your relationship, if you're feeling stuck, if you're struggling with that question of whether to stay or go, I have 3 quick tips for you today on how to deal with difficult emotions as you're moving along the path to find the clarity you need in your relationship. Does that sound good? Say hi, type in if you're here, if you're on the recording. If type in yes if you would like to have some quick tips that you can use to deal with difficult emotions right now. I know it's really stressful when you're not happy in your relationship and you're struggling with what to do about it. I've been there. And so what I want to tell you, first of all, and this may seem a little counterintuitive, but number 1 is take a breath. I want you to get your focus off your partner right now and off everything that's not working. Because what we focus on, where our attention goes, our energy flows. And if we're focused on how unhappy we are and how everything that's not working, then we're just manifesting more of that. And so that's just energy. That's law of attraction. And so what I really want to invite you to do is just, again, take a breath. And if we can just turn our focus away, just for now, just kind of set it all down. That's not to say you should be accepting unacceptable behavior, that you shouldn't speak up for yourself. But just for now, if you can just kind of take a step back and just get your focus back on yourself. I know when I was married to a man who struggled with alcoholism and depression, and I really had to learn, we just don't have control. Whether your partner's struggling with substance abuse or not, it's like we don't have control over other people, right? Would you agree? Type in I agree if you've had this experience, right? The only thing we have control over is ourselves and how we want to choose to respond to what other people are doing. And so that's my definition of suffering. If you're not happy right now and you're feeling really stressed out, trying to control other people, make them change, make them be different, just trying to control stuff we don't have control over creates a lot of frustration and resentment for everybody. That's sort of my definition of suffering. It's like trying to control stuff we don't have control over. It's stressful, it's suffering, and it's not helpful. So, just for now, tip number 1, get your focus back on yourself, right? Get the focus off your partner just for now, and get your focus back on yourself. And so that's point number 2 is how can I take care of myself emotionally? Like, this is, honestly, you guys, this is the most important thing you can do to show up for yourself, to love yourself in any given moment and time, is to just pay attention to how we feel. This is how we show up for ourselves. Maybe you feel like he's not there for me, my partner's not there for me, people aren't showing up for me in the way that I want. So how can I show up for myself is 1, just to acknowledge how I feel. And I know it's perfectly normal to, we just don't have the tools that we need to really be there for ourselves emotionally. That's why I'm talking about this today. How do we deal with difficult emotions? Right? Because the natural inclination is to not feel stuff that doesn't feel good. That's our brain's protection mechanism. So we distract, we avoid, we just push through, we push. I'm exhausted just thinking about it. But you know what? That's really that's a form of self-abandonment when we're not acknowledging to ourselves our own feelings. So this is tip number 2. If you can just even name it. I feel really frustrated right now with how my partner's behaving, or I'm really sad because I feel like this maybe isn't going to work out, or I'm really confused right now, or I'm scared. Whatever you're feeling right now, if you can just name it. And I love to journal. I feel like, the paper and the pen, it's a way to just get everything out of your head, and it's like an emotional release. The paper and the pen is a very good friend. It's a very good listener. It doesn't judge. Just for your eyes only. So, just even if you can write it down and maybe just do some journaling, just get it out, just acknowledge how you feel. They've actually done studies just by naming how you feel automatically calms down your nervous system and releases some of that stress in your body. So, it just, like, what you resist persists. And so we can at least just acknowledge and start to name how we feel. That automatically takes some of that pressure off. So take another breath. Right? So we're going to get the focus back on ourselves. We're going to just be kind, be gentle, be loving with ourselves. Just name how you feel. It's okay. However you feel right now, whatever you're feeling, I know it's not easy, but you know what? You feel how you feel. And this is how we love ourselves. This is how we show up for ourselves. Just by, if you're willing to just get quiet and just acknowledge to yourself how you feel. And so then the third question becomes, okay, so what do I need to do to take care of myself right now in this situation? I might not like the situation, but I can like myself in it, and I can take care of myself in it. Right? So I love this. Bottom line, go-to question. I've asked myself this millions of times, and I still do to this day. It's a really good bottom line question. Anytime you're feeling any difficult emotion, what do I need to do right now to take care of myself? Or what do I need to do today to just take care of myself? What does that look like? What does self-care look like for you? Physically, mentally, emotionally. Maybe I just need to stop and take some deep breaths. Maybe I need to come outside. It's gorgeous here today. And go for a walk. Maybe I need to eat something. Maybe I need to rest a little bit. Maybe I need to do some journaling, right? So self-care, self-care. And so I would just invite you to think about, what's one thing you can do for yourself today or for this weekend. Got a long weekend coming up here. That would just for you, that would just make you feel good, right? Regardless of how anyone else is showing up for you right now, you can show up for yourself and take care of yourself. And so this is where I invite you. I invite you to begin. Right? This is where the clarity is going to come from, you guys, too. Maybe you're thinking, self-care, that's nice, Risa, but how is this going to help me answer that question of what to do about my relationship? Well, where do you think the clarity is going to come from? It's going to come from us going within and getting in alignment with us and our truth and being able to be in good, right, loving relationship with ourselves. It comes from within you. So this is the first step. It's just, how can we show up for ourselves and do good emotional self-care? And I also have some great news to share with you. I am going to be doing a free masterclass coming up next week? Thursday, June 8th. 3 keys to get the clarity you need and have the love you want. So, this is the first step, is this emotional self-care, this self-care for ourselves. But I want to really help you take the next step, and we're going to talk about what do you really need to be happy. We're going to get really crystal clear on what do you need to be happy. And I'm going to give you my step-by-step decision-making process so that you can confidently make the choices that honor who you are, that are going to be right for you. So it's going to be Thursday, June 8th, coming up 7 p.m. Eastern. I'm going to pop a link into the comments, so go ahead and click that link if you want to join us. It's going to be all completely confidential on Zoom. We'll have some private time also for questions and answers. So if you're struggling with that question of whether to stay or go, I highly encourage you to come and join us. Let's get you on the path to finding the clarity you need and peace that you want. And you can start right now by just focusing on yourself and start, just acknowledge how you feel. It's okay. However you feel right now, it's okay. And you can also take the power to choose What do I need to do to take care of myself today? Do something nice for you. Love yourself up. Click that link if you want to come on over and join us for the free masterclass to really help you start moving along that path to get the clarity you need. All right, my darlings, give us a thumbs up if it was helpful for you. It gives me some feedback as to how I can best support you. And type in any questions, comments, things to share. I'll be going back to look for those. All right, I love you. Enjoy. Have a great rest of your day. Remember, it's okay. However you're feeling, it's okay. Just acknowledge, what do I need to, what can I do to just focus on making me happy today? What's one small thing I could do? Type in, share with us in the comments. What's one fun thing that you can do that's going to just make you feel good today or this weekend, right? All right, darlings, I love you. Enjoy. We'll see you soon. Bye for now.